Good evening. Hello. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome in, everybody. Who's up in here? Hello, Amanda. Welcome in. How you doing, Aurora? Aura Jane, excuse me. Okay, I think that's what it says. Soulverse, what's up? Nina. Hello, Tracy. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I got an ad screaming in my ear. You don't want that. Don't want that. All right. We'll wait for a couple more people to see that we're live and active. If you don't mind, hit the like button on your way in. I was gonna get Red Bull, but then a convenience store I don't go to a lot. I went to, and man, I'm still really congested. My eyes are all like red and bloodshot. Jesus, it just won't come out. So I go there once in a while, but the coffee kind of sucks. And I was like, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna suck, And the ice always just melts too damn fast. So I added some ice from home, but I bought their extra large. Look at this bitch. God damn, that's a big ass coffee. This thing's fucking huge. Anywho, welcome in. Hi, Katie. Hot little Mexican. What's up, Zoe? Hi, Moonwolf. Nina. Welcome. All right. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, if you've noticed like shit on my shirt, like my sleeve, like when if you see like specks and shit, this used to be, I used to work for Verizon like a long time ago and for many years. But I also paint houses. Or I've been doing that for I don't know, 18 years or something stupid. But yeah, so there's paint all over this shirt because once I left that job and wasn't wearing this to work, it was like, oh, it's a paint shirt now. Woohoo! Anywho, let's see what we get. I haven't used this one in a while. What the hell is the name of this one? I like these cards. What is this one? I'll get the box. Hold up. Zero Machete makes a good tarot deck. That's what we're playing with today. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, what did I call this? What's coming towards you? Let's find out. All signs. What's coming towards all signs? Start with the zodiac sign. We'll go in order. It's just, I've been doing that. Do I want to go in order today? Yeah, fuck it. We won't go in order. We'll go with Pisces. We'll start with Pisces. Let's see what's going on with Pisces energy. What's coming towards Pisces? What's the energy for Pisces? Ooh. Okay, this is kind of strange. Oh shit! I'm gonna just tell you what I'm feeling. This might be like, let me just tell you how I feel. I think I'm gonna run with that tonight, like a lot more than playing with. I think it's gonna make sense more doing that. I don't know. I just gotta go with what I'm doing. So the King of Wands and Judge. I immediately got for some of you. It could be a sign or an individual you dealt with that's kind of pissed off that like they didn't get what they wanted with you, that it didn't work out, that the decision was made. I almost get like if they were either, I'm gonna straight up tell you, they could have been they could have been fire sign, earth sign, definitely fire sign. Temperance is in reversed. I feel like they lost patience or somebody's mad that they weren't able to get the investment with you. Maybe they should have told the truth. I feel like they weren't telling the truth about a connection or meeting you halfway in the celebration. And I feel like that's why everything had to fucking change. I think that's what had to happen. You know what I mean? That's why the new beginning's here, baby. This person's butthurt. You got like a butthurt energy, Pisces, around your shit. That's what it's telling me so far. Please remember to buckle up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button. But thank you very much. All right, let's do that. So there's a little bit, so I'm less fucking orange. I don't want to make it so you guys can't see the cards, though. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Let's see what we get. What's coming towards Pisces? I feel like that was just talking about somebody comes off bitter. Somebody in your energy is bitter. Some of you, I got some shit to say. Some of you, what is up? Why do I feel that way? Do it. Some of you, it's an energy with I'm going to tell you 3 roles because everybody has different things going on in life, but I'll tell you the 2 I see mainly. Some of you, it's somebody you dealt with, like relationship status bullshit. They ain't going to admit it either, especially if they're fire or earth sign. They're going to be stubborn as fuck about it. They ain't going to tell you shit. They're just going to mellow in that shit and act like it don't bother them. Mark my fucking words on that. Now, if not that, it could be a boss. I'm picking up. It could be I feel like I have a fucking cat and I'm allergic to it. I don't have any fucking animals here. My eyes are pretty red. I can't. I don't know if you guys can see how fucking red my eyes are, but I can see how fucking red my eyes are. I was coughing so hard the other day, I fucking popped a blood vessel in this eye. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was coughing and sneezing at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I woke up in the morning and I'm like, why the fuck is my eye all bloody? But anyways, it could be a boss for some of you that you're bitter. Somebody's fucking bitter, or they're bitter towards you. If you're the Pisces, somebody's bitter. Somebody around Pisces energy is bitter towards you, don't like you, or it's bitter, spiteful shit, or they feel that it's almost like they're bitter, but somebody's spiteful. I'm done. I'm fucking over that. Let's keep going. Let's see what you get. It's kind of like weird. Some of you, it's a family shit. The third one didn't feel as strong as the boss or the family stuff. Some of you, it could be some stupid shit like that, but don't feel like that as much as it feels like a boss situation or somebody you were trying to mingle with. Here we go. What do we got for Pisces? I need coffee. Coffee time. Pisces. Here we go. What's the energy that Pisces needs to see? Show me. What's coming towards Pisces? What's coming at you? What's coming towards you? All right. What's coming? It does. That might show up. That was the card that came out before anything. Before I was 100% if I was going to start with you. That fell on the table, but I pulled it back in. Oh my God! I'm giving it to you. Okay. So some of you Pisces had an energy where this person made you very upset. You didn't know, like, if you were coming or going when it came to moving towards them. What the fuck? All right. Now, I feel like it pushed you in I feel like it didn't humble you. I don't get that energy. I kind of feel like you humbled yourself in that situation and said, the fuck with this. What I see here is it made you focus on career or work battles, maybe also straighten out money or family situations, making more time for family and work is what I'm picking up on Pisces. Let's do this. Here we go. I love this sometimes, and this is going to be one of them times I can tell. The Hangman, the 3 of Wands. This some bitch, you ain't talking to this person. This person's in suspense, and I feel like they're wondering if you're going to come. They're wondering if you're going to come talk to them or communicate with them. If you're going to come back around, baby. They want to know: are you coming or going? What are you doing? Why did you? I ghosted you, bitch. You can't ghost me. Kind of energy. Fuck that shit. They're stuck on that shit too, Pisces. They're hoping. They're just waiting. They could be a motherfucking Earth or fire sign. Definitely could be a Leo for some of you. Could be an ex-Leo, Earth sign, motherfucking water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Where's the communication? Where did you go? What the fuck? I'm all confused. I'm all. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm coming or going towards your stupid ass. You're the stupid one. No, it's not my fault. You did everything. Fucking. I'm coming like a wrecking ball. They feel like you fucking took off like a tornado, bitch. Like, they're not happy. Like, I'm sorry I'm laughing about it, but it's kind of funny. I just started laughing, and I thought about the laugh of the mother on that 70s show where she like hysterically laughs. I think she gets high for the first time or some shit, and it's fucking hilarious. Her laugh, it's just too much. But my laugh just made me think of her laugh. Like, that's fucking crazy. So far, I can tell you what the fuck's wanting you to come. What's wanting you to come towards it. I ain't able to tell you shit about what's coming towards you. Here we go. Let's see what you get. Temperance, the Wheel, the King of Wands. The ride's over. Pisces is like, no, bitch, it's a Dandala. I'm not fucking around with you. Ha! Queen of Swords reverse. I knew it. Pisces is like, I ain't fucking around with you. It's over. These cards is like, I threw your ass off the ship, and you don't have a life preserver, you don't have a fucking, you ain't got a little dinghy boat to jump your ass in, you're gonna get eaten by the sharks, bitch. You're gonna be solo. You better swim your back. You better fucking, you know, do the backstroke to the land or some shit. Like it's something like that. Definitely could be a fire sign. I'm telling you, fire energy is coming out. You have a lot of fire, earth energy. I don't give a shit if it's fire, earth, air, water, whoever the fuck it is. You guys ain't talking. Definitely feels like it's a push and pull towards the strong energy I'm getting is fire, earth, water. Whoever the fuck it was, they were manipulating. I'm picking up too. They were manipulating you, and this could have you. They were hoping to continue this manipulation, emotional. They were lack of maturity energy. I don't even feel like Pisces about it right now. When it comes to relationships, I feel like it puts you up in your head and made you aware. I'm not trying to work on relationships right now. I want to invest in my shit. I'm going to make clear and precise decisions. I'm not going to invest in something that's not going to invest me or that I can't fucking trust at this time. I feel like this is what happened to You're not going to invest in love right now for a little while because this motherfucker tried to pull you, like this fucker tried to pull one over on you. And I feel like it made you feel like, you know what? You know what? I got a nice bed. I got a nice comforter. This fucking pillow. I got a teddy bear. Whatever the fuck you got in your room. I feel like you're good with that shit. King of Cups, Nine of Swords. You're also at a point where emotionally you got sick and tired of feeling stuck thinking about it or wondering why the fucking person. What's going on? Why were you thinking about it? Why the person wasn't working with you or moving towards you? So did somebody gaslight you? They either gaslighted you or fed you a bunch of horse shit. All right. I'm sorry, but they did. Somebody got fed like somebody was spricking fairy dust towards you. That was like, you know, come on. It was a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, this doesn't feel like you were extremely serious. Now, this is only going to resonate from a lot of you Pisces if you could not have been with this person for years. I don't feel like I'll be picking up your energy that thoroughly. Maybe a little bit about what sign and shit, but outside of that, no. This doesn't feel like something you got real serious, like a real serious, strong connection that lasted. Hell fucking no. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Coins, reversed. You keep getting the same energy. I'm going to ask something for you. Is this person trying to come back? Is this person trying to come back? Whoever the hell this is towards Pisces. They want to, but they don't know if you would trust it. Clarify this. They want to put the work in it, but they don't. The faith card reverse. They don't trust the fuck out of it, or they don't think you trust them. Somebody may feel like, I don't think Pisces trusts me. Well, what did you do to Pisces? Because you did some shit, and you're trying to act like you didn't do anything. So I feel like they can't escape knowing they were like a big part of the problem. I feel like they're aware of this and they have to admit that. And I don't feel like even if they've gotten to that, I don't feel like they want to even talk about that. I feel like they just want to start over and act like nothing ever fucking happened. Nope. So let's see what I can get asking about your energy. Strictly Pisces. Just show me Pisces. I don't want to know about what's going on around them with people like love and shit. I want to know what's going on with. You're gonna be working towards getting happiness and finding things that really make you happy, materialize in your heart, heart or anything that makes sense to work with. Hold on, show me something else. Why? Eight of Wands, page 1. You're gonna communicate with somebody new in the future. Brand new energy coming at you. It will take a little while before you see, okay, the judgment came up right after. You will end up moving towards speaking with somebody else. The Temperance card is here. It's going to be a while before that happens. Because you don't care about going towards a situation right now, it tells me. A lot of you are like, fuck that shit. I don't want to go towards a situation right now. It doesn't make sense to me. Why am I going to go towards a situation that doesn't make sense to me? And what this is telling me is that you're going to working on investing towards yourself. You're tired of all the fucking bullshit or the lost hopes and dreams, the fantasy bullshit. Like shit not coming together. the false man, the false promise, she's going to take care of her for a while. She doesn't want to deal with anything toxic. She's going to hold to what she needs to do because she knows that's going to provide balance, or he will do that for a little while. You don't want to, I can already tell you don't want to deal with this person because you don't trust him. You don't fucking trust this person. Those two cards are the Magician reversed and the Emperor reversed. You're going to be more focused on fighting for things outside of love, it's telling me. And you're going to trust it for a while. Because I almost feel like you might have had a hard time not stressing over letting go of the situation or letting it. Some of you, I got two stories. Some of you were having a hard time admitting that it was like that it bothered you. While others of you square in the face knew it bothered you. It wasn't hard for you to admit, whatever that's about for Pisces. I feel like you're not going to open up like that towards somebody or rush towards somebody like that. I don't think you're going to do that. I think you're going to sit back and take care of you for a while and then eventually move back towards love is what it's showing me. It's because now look what's happening. Now it's showing me you're not going after communication and you're not willing to put in that work. It's not that you're not strong enough. It's that I feel like it stressed you out. And now you're trusting to emotionally recognize I'm not doing the work right now. Look, I'm not doing the work at all. Because it didn't play fair. So I don't want to fucking. It's almost like I faced the music in a situation, and look, you got the same cards again. I'm not moving towards it, and I don't want that shit coming towards me right now. A lot of you are going to be very independent on your own. That's what you want to play with right now. That's what you're trying to manifest. That's the direction you're heading. Because you Pisces is all good. They're like, I'm not going to fucking feel like this again. I'm not going to let somebody beat me up against the wall with my emotions, and then I have to, put myself back in check. No. Pisces is too smart for that. That's what I see for the zodiac sign of Pisces. Here we go. Wow. Holy hell. I need more coffee. I give you a little bit more, but I just couldn't. The only thing that aggravates me is it's like, I like that it gave me your story and what you're trying to do, but I don't like that I couldn't get like what's coming to. I mean, I would have had to like ask, what's happening in the next 6 months? What's happening in the next 12 months? What's happening in the next 18 months? I'd have had to like fucking dig shit up like you're digging up a grave. Like I would have had to dig for that shit. It would have said some shit, but I'm like, nah. Just it'll be more exciting when the time comes up that your readings change and it's showing that person, that new energy wants to show up. That's how I'm going to leave it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right, we're on Aquarius, 1730. I got to open my cigarettes. I don't know if I said, how is everybody tonight? How are you all doing? Y'all doing all right? Y'all think I look good with long hair? You like that thumbnail? That was a bitch to do. That was a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard as fuck, but I got it done. I was like, oh, this sucks. I should just use my ugly mug and put it out there instead of this. But I was like, I want something fucking different. Here we go. I am doing groovy. Nice. All right, Aquarius. What's coming towards you? A big fat ass with some popsicles. No, I'm just playing. All right, here we go. Come on down to the cellar. All right. Let's do this for Aquarius. What's coming towards you, Aquarius? What do you got? What are the messages for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Yeah. You're going to really start looking at things. Some of you are I'm going to tell you, some of you are going to start being more, I feel like you've been a little behind. It's almost like you're behind enemy lines with your emotions towards moving forward. And you've been there. What the fuck? The lime and the coconut. There's coconuts in this fucking card. And I feel like you're not really going towards people right now. The Hermit reverse too. I feel like there's two cards here, the Hermit and the Moon, but you have this before you have the Moon, the Ace of Cups and the Moon. I feel like emotionally I feel like you're aware that things have not been, you haven't been aligning outward with your emotions towards people like you have in the past, is what it's telling me. You haven't made that connection yet. You haven't done that. You've been holding that, resisting. You have a resisting. You fucking resisting like the day is long. And I feel like you're trying to come out of that energy completely. And now you're ready to play, baby. Yeah. Somebody's got to make that decision or is about to. Bottom of the deck, Aquarius. There you are. Ha! 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 Let it be the truth, bitch. Here we go. You're going to get the popsicles and the fucking Salah. Oh shit. So you got the Star card and the Two of Cups. I feel like the message here is you're supposed to start mingling. I think you're supposed to start getting ready to get your groove on. Yep. I think you got to make the decision. Here we go. I feel like emotionally you're there. Like, you know, that's what you want. I just don't see that you've jumped into these social gatherings yet. Here we go. Show me something. What is it? Ace of Coins. A lot of you have been focused on work. You've been really committed to working. Some of you might have felt like you had to like start over, or something about starting over. I feel like some of you, it was like, I want to change what I do, or I want to do something different, but you also want to move towards love at the same time. What the fuck? You do. Three of Coins. You want the work and effort towards both situations right now, it tells me. Because you ain't been focusing on both. It's a both kind of energy, because you ain't been going towards it. That means you're not moving towards it, but you want it. That's the Six of Wands. But you want that shit. But has it happened? The wheel's reversed. Why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here? Go with 3 on the bottom. Some of you may have had this weird feeling, whether it's now or in the past like 6 months, 5-6 months, where you were wondering, or you were mentally associating in your mind, talking about wondering if you're ever emotionally going to find that person. Am I ever going to meet my match, that king? Am I ever going to find like my perfect match, my soulmate kind of energy? Some of you had pondered the fuck out of that. Look what came, like I caught it with my thumb. The fuck if I'm ever going to find my lover. Wow. Jesus. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's do this. You gave up the thoughts of it, and then you went right back to work or staying focused. Kind of humbled yourself after you thought about it. It's almost like you wouldn't let it be your distraction. It's making me feel like, whatever that's about. Here we go. I feel like because of whatever you dealt with, you may have dealt with somebody. You dealt with a lying ass bitch. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be the first one and the last one to tell you, lying motherfucker. They either lied, breadcrumbed the fuck out. They were a lying ass bitch. And that's probably why you were like, get the fuck back. I'm not fucking with you. I don't trust a bitch kind of energy. I feel like I'm reading a woman, by the way. I feel like it could be a dude. Could be a dude that went through this, potentially with a fire or an air sign. I'm gonna tell you, fire, air, or a fucking earth sign, whatever, what the fuck ever. The investment was not the right one. That's why it came to a halt, an ending. That's why it came to a closure. You saw that it was never going to fulfill your needs with a basket. It was never going to meet you halfway. You knew it. Goodbye, bitch. Bye, Becky. Bye, Sabrina. The teenage witch, whatever the fuck. Bye, Tony. Bye, Bob. Bye, fucking Daryl. Whatever the fuck his name was, her name was. I don't care. You got to go, or I got to go. Why? We're gonna clarify the Hangman. I have no fucking clue why that's here. Okay, it's simple, and we're gonna clarify it a little bit deeper. At one time, I think you were holding on, either holding on or waiting for a response. That makes me feel like you were waiting for a fucking response. Let's see what you get. Show me something. You didn't get that shit, or you just said, fuck that, block, block, block. Nope, gotta focus on my happiness. This ain't happening. I want powerful changes. This person ain't showing me shit kind of energy. I don't think you liked it. Not at all. It didn't suit. It did not make you fucking happy. You didn't trust the fuck out of the situation or see the growth of it. So you stopped speaking to this motherfucker. You were like, fuck that. You went Queen of Swords in silent mode kind of energy. It fucking, you were done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not fucking, this is fucked up. Like, I'm not playing with this. This person's fucking with me and making me think one thing. And then all of a sudden, it's like, did they change their fucking phone number? Like, what the fuck happened? It upset you for a little while, but then you came right out of it. It tells me it upset you. It might have been a back and forth game. You gave it a shot. You let them pull their shit. You tried it again. They pulled their shit. You pulled back. Whatever the fuck that's about. I don't know, but that's what it's telling me. See if I can get you something else. Aquarius. All right. Unless you know them very well, if somebody asks you to borrow money, no, they will. No. The answer for you is no. I don't psychically, I'm picking up a money situation for somebody out there. If somebody asks you to borrow money, especially if it's a strong proportion and you're wondering if they're actually gonna handle their end, don't do it. I'm telling you no. I wouldn't trust the investment. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. Just be careful with that. Let's do this. Show me something. Show me something for Aquarius. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What's coming towards them? Show me what you're trying to say. Ew, it's a back and forth. Some of you have a situation that's showing me where whatever's been done, whatever was done in the dark, it's not upset. I don't feel like you're hung up on that right now anymore. I feel like you've made peace with it, amends with it, kind of is what it's making me feel like. With the Hermit and the emotionally, it's not tearing you down, it's not upsetting you. You're not holding that in anymore. You're not in like a dark place over a situation that upsets you, and that's already been done. Now you have the Nine of Cups, but then you have the Ace of Cups. But I feel like it's put you at a standstill with moving towards options. I feel like a lot of you, it's made you hold off on going towards options, which I don't think you've liked so much that it's done that. Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups. Emotionally, Nine of Wands too. You may have felt like you couldn't fit love in at this time. Like you couldn't invest in it. Now the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. This could be you or them. The situation here with the Emperor and the Eight of Swords, somebody's going to be all up in their head if they want to move forward. The Three of Cups reversed in the Magician. So you're going to have the ability or you're going to have to, someone's going to need to make a decision. They're going to be like stuck on if they want to move forward or hightail it out of there. Some of you, it's going to go good if you give it the chance. I'm telling you right now, some of you, that offer could go good. Go to the bottom. The Moon, Ace of it. I get an energy where it could take time for you to recognize. It's almost like the commitment would be very slow. I get like a slow commitment. The Two of Swords with the Sun, but things could make you very happy or together. The Two and the Sun, you could both end up very happy in this situation. So you give me this energy too, where they could help you with solutions or provide solutions. Like you guys would bounce ideas off of each other. Whatever. Here we go. I just saw the High Priestess reversed. Like you just whatever. Let's go. What did you get? Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Three of Swords, Knight of Coins. Okay. Not that you would do it, but if you would do it or if they do it, change the subject quickly. I don't think you would do it. Maybe you would. Or maybe it slips out, but like I get this energy where if the past gets brought up and somebody gets talked about of a situation that hurt, whether they do it or you do it, jump to another, get out of it. Don't talk about it. Stop speaking about it or move that shit along, right along. Don't stay in that energy. That Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're supposed to have brand new, exciting communication, and that's the outcome and judgment you're supposed to roll with. Look at this. You're here. So whether it's you talking about it or it's them talking about it, I feel like you're supposed to manifest a brand new judgment or outcome or not focus on anything don't get too like stuck into their past. Or the only way I would tell you to read into their shit is if you feel like they're talking about it too much. If it constantly comes up, that's just a red flag that they're not over the person. All right. If they can't get, fucking Jenny or Dylan off their mind or whatever the fuck. Here we go. All right, let's go. What do we got? Ooh, somebody's gonna be. I feel like somebody's gonna be kind of a little bit shy or apprehensive on opening up towards the love situation. It could be you. It could be you moving kind of slow with the situation. Yeah, you could take your motherfucking time. 3 of Wands energy, not rushing forward. It's not the Knight of Swords energy. It's 3 of Wands energy, and not really identifying if you want to work with it right away. If you want the transformation, clarify this. It's telling me it's a matter of patience. If you're patient with them, they're going to be patient with you. If you're patient with the situation, you're not in a rush with this situation, it could work out pretty well for you. I need to know why that came up, though. Show me these 3 cards. Why is this here for Aquarius? 8 of Wands, 10, a new beginning. Somebody's going to be either really slow with it, like fucking turtle speed, or they're going to be nervous. I get like a nervous energy, like they're going to be nervous if they should be doing this. Why? You got to trust it. The Faith card came out, and be strong past that, whether it's you or them. You may have to be patient with them, or they may have to be patient with you. Simple as that fucking shit is. 9 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the Balance card. Because I do feel like I feel like patience wins I feel like patience brings you to that happiness. That Sun card brings in that balance. Holy shit, the Balance card came out in reverse. We're done here. My job is done for you, Aquarius. All right, we're going to move on. Here we go. I love when it does that. All right. Here we go. Sometimes it's the subtle things in life. Imagine that. Could you imagine if you were being patient in that situation, Aquarius, or patient with yourself with going towards another partner or a love situation, just because you wanted to wrap your time into something else, or you just were like, no, I want to, hit the brakes for a while. And now the next relationship, it's going to be about staying patient in it and seeing things gradually pick up and really identifying like the connection. I'm leaving it there. All right. Capricorn. Here we go. We got for my Capricorns. Welcome in, everybody. Somebody could have you you definitely have an air sign that's thinking about you. I got the King of Swords reversed, the Lovers, and the Star card. Some of you have an air sign that's been thinking about you. I know it. They can't get you off their mind. It's a fucking air sign. That's 4 times. Here we go. And I get they wouldn't admit it. They wouldn't admit it. Here we go. Capricorn. They would lie. Holy shit. More air. The fuckity fucker. Here we go. Let's do this. Hey, Beth. It's been a while. Nice to see you. Welcome in, everybody. I don't know if somebody gave a super chat, but if they did, thank you. Maybe I should check the top. I thought I saw something light up, but yeah, somebody did. Who did that? Hallelujah. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Thought I saw something light up on the screen, but I briefly looked. Here we go. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's get us to 100 likes before we get to the next zodiac sign, if you don't mind. It helps my channel get found, and I greatly appreciate y'all doing that, because this channel, it fucking moves like a sloth as far as being like put out there. So here we go. Let's do it. Really, you and this card, it's like, I swear to God, you were born with fucking like money, or just born with success. Some of you, it's weird. Some of you, it took later in your life to find it, whoever that's for. Some of you really like to, I get a lot of you like to stay really productive, stay real busy and shit. I have a really strong, I need to stay preoccupied energy. What the fuck? Here we go. You do. I'm telling you, you do. You got to stay on the fucking grind all the time. It just makes things easier. It keeps things off your mind, or makes your emotions not feel like it's suffocating you, or slowing you, whatever, slowing you down. Here we go. Show me something, Capricorn. Some of you had an issue with a fire sign or an air sign, it's telling me. Could have been fire, air, or water so far. The Hangman's reversed now, though. Here we go. Fire, air, any sign. Even you got the Hangman reversed. What's sticking out to me is fire. Definitely fire or water so far. Some of you, it was more or less looking at something, thinking about a situation. Some of you identified you couldn't fight with the situation. That 5, it looks like there's like wings behind them, and those wings don't look super happy. Or like the thing, look at this, the next card. No, I think there was something that kind of made you unhappy. Queen of Swords. It could have been you could have got frustrated and had to release an energy. Some of you, it was a guy you had to get away from. Somebody had to pull back. Somebody pulled back. I feel like if that did happen, it just put you back towards like focusing on being productive, putting more work and effort in yourself. This just makes me feel like it bothered you for a little bit, and then you're like, meh, whatever. I can trust myself. See you later. What's going on with the emotions here? Some of you are getting to the crossroads where it's time to put working towards the emotions. That's what's happening for you. Some of you know it's time for commitment, or it's something you do think about, or you would emotionally like to see invest in you. It tells me you would like this new beginning, the Strength card, the Knight of Wands, the Hermit. You want to trust the next best thing that comes your way, and you want to be able to move towards it. The thing I'm seeing, though, you know that that's what you want, but you also want to stay driven to what you like. And you want it to come in with as little stress or headaches as possible. The Fool's reversed in the Moon. You may be aware too. I'm going to tell you may be aware of a situation. It was better for you to get away from it. It's just telling me that it was better that you didn't. It tells me straight up it was good to just remove yourself from it. And I'm getting both sexes here. Some of you are women, and it was good you had to get away from a dude. Some of you are a man and had to get away from a woman. Could have been same sex, whatever. But that's what it shows me. The Moon card, the 7 of Swords, Temperance card, the Ace of Wands, the Magician. It was a little tricky. This makes me feel like it was a little tricky to make up your mind, because you did have feelings towards it. It tells me you had feelings towards it, but you recognized it's time to go. Two of coins, 6 of coins, because it wasn't providing enough balance. So you had to make a decision to recognize this isn't the right investment for me. I think you recognize this person's not ready. You might have recognized this person's not ready. Definitely could have been an air sign. Definitely could have been an air sign. Earth sign. They weren't ready for an investment. I feel like you felt like they knew how to invest in themselves, but they weren't ready to move towards investing in you. They may have made you confused or didn't know you did. They may have made you feel like you didn't know if they did love you or what the fuck they really wanted. You might not have been neighbors, might have been at a distance for some of you. They liked playing with your energy, though. It tells me they liked playing with your energy. They were emotionally invested in you at one time. That's what it tells me. They were even probably talking to you about manifesting things or doing things, bringing something together to life. It never grew, though. The Queen of Coins, it never fucking, I'm done. It never grew. Something never fucking grew, though. And you know that is what happened for some of you. Others of you, the other storyline is you were in a relationship. If you were in a relationship with somebody, it dawned on you. It clicked. I'm never going to be able to fulfill this person's needs. I'm never going to be able to make them happy. You were never supposed to make them happy. They were supposed to contribute to your happiness, and you were supposed to contribute to theirs. If you have to make somebody happy, they're not ready. And that's what might have happened for some of you in a relationship. Let's keep going. All right. All right. Let's see if I can get what's coming towards you. I can tell you that it looks like I get strong. You had Dodge, an earth sign, water sign, air sign. Some of you, they could have had fire placements too, but I'm getting air, water, or earth, like heavily. Anything else for Capricorn? Let's go. King of Swords. Now it's just telling me this person, somebody, I think Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody misses the attachment or feels like they missed out on a situation, or they think about a celebration they could have had. They definitely feel that way. They were emotionally invested at one point. You can trust that shit. They're not invested with you now. You've moved on. They've moved on. They're probably trying to work out things that are upsetting them in their life right now. Investments are upsetting them. Investments they've tried to work on aren't working out. Holy shit. And I feel like they may have, I get like, what the fuck? They may have reached out not too long ago. Not all of you, but some of you, they may have reached out, but I don't think you kept, like, I don't think you had them on speed dial. Fuck no. I feel like you took care of your own shit and cut them off. Whatever that's about. Some of you that happened. Some of you that's not your story. All right. Let me see if I can get you anything else. Here we go. What's coming towards them though? What's really coming towards Capricorn? Show me what's up. Show me the business for them. What's happening? Give me some information. Success. We're done. No more for you. You're done. Success. Things are going to start working out for you, or working seamlessly for you. I'm going to also tell you, some of you could end up with a Leo in the future, dealing or tolerating with a Leo. Some of you could end up with one. If it's a message of the past, some of you got a fucking headache from a Leo. But I feel like it definitely could have been a Leo or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that gave you a headache. Something just didn't feel like it was putting the work towards you, or showing you enough work and growth. You didn't trust it. And I think that's why you said, I'm out of here. Or I'm not. If they came back around, you're like, nope, we've already done that shit. We've already played that song and dance. I'm not coming towards you. Fuck that bullshit. Good for you. I don't feel like you stressed. I feel like you just said goodbye. You said, nope, I'm going to run my own show. You know what I'm saying? I think you've really looked at a situation where you recognize somebody needs to figure out their shit. You might have talked to somebody or learned something about somebody where you were like, they're not figuring out their shit. They're not moving forward. They don't know how to. That's something they've got to learn on their own. But I'll keep putting and investing into the things that I want. And I think that's where you are. Emotionally, what's going on? Emotionally, you will connect with love. Clarify this for Capricorn. Show me something about this. I'm telling you, it could be a fire sign. You got the Two of Wands, the Hangman, the Four Cups. Show me what sign it could be. Right now, it could get communication. Definitely could get communication. It more or less looks like somebody wants to work with you and communicate. I need to see what sign you're talking about. Could be in the future an air sign, fire sign, another earth sign like yourself. Definitely could be earth, fire. Fire again, strength. The Hermit reversed. Let's see. I'm going to tell you fire or earth sign. Definitely fire, earth. And so, whoever wants to play with you could be fire or earth sign. You keep getting a lot of fire energy. That's what I see for you so far. Next sign that could be trying to talk to you is a fire sign. This is weird. I don't usually do this, but I don't think you know who this person is. I don't think you know them yet. Those two cards make me feel like I don't think you've been attached to them yet. You don't think about them. I don't think you've met them. This is going to make sense too, is if you don't like to chase relationships. If you're a holy shit, if you're a Capricorn and you don't like to chase and you just try to get away from shit like that because you don't like that it's not investing in you or balancing out, that's for you. This is not a Capricorn that likes to chase people. This Capricorn's like, get the fuck that shit. I'm too wise or I'm not playing those games kind of energy for Capricorn. That's what it's telling me. Let's move on. All right, here we go. Sagittarius. Here we go. What's up, Goodman? Do your thing, Goodman. That's cool. We all get busy. Enjoy it. Enjoy your mixing. All right, Sagittarius. I'll leave the heat off for a little while so don't get too stuffed up. Excuse me. Don't usually burp on here, but I kind of came out of the blue. You got a bunch. What's the story here? Sagittarius. Why? Why is that here? Show me the message for Sag. Okay. Now, everybody has different stories, but I feel like you had a hard transition. I do feel like you overcame that milestone, or you didn't really want to have to admit letting something go or seeing something for what it truly was. I feel like that was the hardest part of that. Like it was one of the big fact finders, the hard thing. I do feel like it's made you a little bit resistant to moving forward. Okay, some of you clarify that. I feel like it's just telling me you let it go. You became strong enough where you let it go. I do feel like you tried to play family, or you had a family with this person. You either tried to be like a part of the family, or you were either had a family with them, or you became a part of the family, or you were working at it. I don't feel like that's happening anymore. Not at all. I feel like what ended up happening is you identified that this wasn't working out. And I feel like it was making you sad, and it was making you upset too fucking much. It's making you up in your head a little too much, more than Sagittarius wants to be. So I feel like you really came to the emotional conclusion. Not only conclusion, facts. Like I feel like you saw this. I feel like the investment was telling you everything was telling you to let it go and to move away from it. Everything. I think that was the hard part, was doing it. I feel like you struggled to do it. You thought about it more than you kept it in your head for a while. It's almost like you didn't want to have to start over or get away from it, or leave shit behind, or start somewhere else, whatever. cut it off, kind of whatever. Here we go. 2 of Cups. It's probably the smartest fucking decision for you because it looks like it's going to bring you something beautiful. 2 of Cups. Oh my God, that jumped over my hand. Bye. Bye. I want somebody to fill that cup up. Hell yeah. I don't blame you. Let's see what's up. Ace of Coins. You may... Could have been an earth sign you had to release. Some of you, it was an earth sign or an air sign. Couldn't trust them. Earth, air, or another fire sign. This person liked to... They were fucking just belligerent or fucking hard with their words towards you at times. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So you said, you know what? The fuck with communicating to someone like this. I don't want any of this fucking nonsense around me anymore. I know better. I just want to be at peace. I need to be at peace. I'm not going to be fooled with this bitch or bastard. I'm not doing that. I've got clarity. And I don't want to work towards a situation that makes me feel like it's fucking stomping me into the ground. Who the fuck would? They were good at fucking manipulate. This is a manipulating person. They were good at manipulating you or just shitty with their emotional tactics towards you. I don't want to say they got off on it. They come off like if they did it, they come off 2 ways. Either they looked at you like you were the problem more than focusing on like, hey, listen, the relationship, you want it to last, we got to try to at least both be in it, put the work in it. This person felt like too much at a distance. This person, it's not just like 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy I'm picking up. It's emotional. They were emotionally damaging, or they may have had emotional trauma they hadn't healed since they were a kid. What the fuck? Maybe they just didn't have good guidance. You know what I'm saying? They might not have had somebody that ever invested in them, gave them the right judgment, or helped them make decisions. I do feel like at times, whoever this was, fire, air, earth sign, I feel like they stress you the fuck out too many fucking times. So you had to let it go. I feel like you felt like there was too many battles, too many misplacements, and it's not making sense. It doesn't make sense or add up anymore. So either you had to let it go or you had to accept them letting you go and moving, getting away from it, not being emotionally burdened, focusing on yourself and your stability, and taking a lot of action, integrity, smarts with you, and just being on that, staying focused on that, wanting to invest in yourself and changing yourself, not focused on a love situation that when it came to trusting, it was just like, wow, all it does is give me headaches. When really, like, what am I doing here? Why do I feel like I'm in the back seat? Why do I feel like I'm being treated like a child? Some of you, they treated you like a child, or they were too attached to a fucking child. Something fucking weird. What the fuck is this? Maybe they liked young fucking people. I don't know. There's a lot of young energy here. The Star moving, Ace of Cups, the Devil, and the 6 of Wands. It's almost... They may have love bombed you. I'm going to tell you, they may have fucking love bombed you a lot, or tried to tell you everything's okay. They may have liked to make up with you, and things were good for like 2 or 3 days. Maybe you, at one point, you did like this makeup sex thing, and it was good for a couple of days, and it went to shit. Then it became unhealthy, but they were trying to pretend like everything was fine. But then it went right back into the scheme of bullshit. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Here we go. I don't know. Your energy's kind of tricky right now. I feel like I'm having a harder time with you than I was with the other signs. But let's see what else I can get. Let's keep rolling. One flippy. Page of Coins reversed. King of Cups. Justice. Faith is reversed. Who was it? Definitely could have been an air sign that was fucking with you. I'm going to tell you, there could have been somebody you invested in with an air sign, earth sign, maybe water sign. That keeps showing up a lot. Whoever this was, I feel like you just couldn't invest here anymore or deal with it. I almost feel like you outgrew it, or you recognized you deserved something that was going to treat you fairly. kind of like I want somebody to love me so I can protect them and take care of them and be happy. I hate to say this, but I feel like I honestly feel like it was just like I feel like you did try to make it work. This makes me feel like you did try to make it work until eventually it was inevitable that it wasn't making sense. It wasn't making sense. It wasn't happening. This down here makes me feel like you wanted it to work or you were hoping to make it work, but the communication got worse or more at a distance, whatever that's about. You may have stayed focused on career or been trying to make moves in career. And that's what I feel like that's your high focus, your high drive right now. And you may be very aware that that's what you need to focus on at this time for you. Career, career, health, trusting the situations, balancing out situations. And a lot of you are going to stay away from things that make you upset or you don't emotionally think you can trust or is worth the effort. You won't move towards that for a little while. You won't. It's telling me you won't. I think you're going to be a strong advocate for yourself, maybe for kids, grandchildren, something like that for a while. Some of you are aware of that. You're going to stay busy with your life. And it's almost like you're not worried about somebody rushing in towards you. You're worried about everything else that's important right now. Something like that I'm getting for Sag. Here we go. Maybe it's yourself you're worried about. Making sure everything's the solutions you need are happening. You feel very attached to that right now. So what I'm picking up. Here we go. It got a little chilly. I'm going to turn that on. Here we go. All right. On to the next sign. Okay. Who we at? Scorpio? Scorpio. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. It's coming towards you. It's coming towards Scorpio. The X. What the fuck is that about? Clarify that. I wanted to. I'm going to give it to you. You have a lot of I don't want to be distracted right now energy. I feel like you've made up your mind, Scorpio. The wheel of the world. It's almost like Scorpio doesn't want to be held back or stuck with situations that don't make sense. Some of you, if you're in a love situation or you're starting one, it may start and it may stop. It may start, it may stop, or it's already happened. Some of you that I do want to tell you, like if you start something, it may start and end fast with those four over here. If you're new to a relationship, all of a sudden it seems like it's going good and all of a sudden you guys kind of just drift apart. 10 of Swords, the new beginning, the 5 of Swords, and trust. So some of you, what's going on? You may have dealt with a lot of ugly shit. I'm going to tell you something. This could have been within I'm going to say something like the past 24 months. A lot of shady ass people or just felt like you couldn't work with certain individuals or tolerate certain behavior, whatever. The moon, you became very aware of that. I think you started putting work towards yourself, towards your goals, towards yourself, your goals, anything else for Scorpio. The Hermit. I just get like some of you are okay doing your own thing. You came out in reverse with the Knight of. It's almost like you're not going to take action. So some of you wouldn't mind finding somebody to make you happy, emotional commitment. Some of you could start out with a love offer coming towards you, but I don't think you're in a rush. It's not like it's almost like you don't care about it. It doesn't feel like you're racing around it or it's racing around your mind. The Knight of Coins, the Star card, the 7 of Swords. Clarify this. You're not worried about an investment. You're worried about investing in your shit. You're strong on that. You're very strong on that. So I think Aquarius was too. 3 of Swords, the Emperor reversed. 10 of Cups reversed, the Queen of Wands. You just come unbothered or unstressed out about moving towards love right now. either unbothered or unstressed or not stressing about love. It's not something that's making me feel like you're worried about this right now. Because when it comes to moving towards it or being happy with it, it doesn't tell me you give a damn. You're like, nope, all set with that shit. Here we go. Ace of Wands. What's that about? Why? You might have dealt with an unhealthy earth sign or water sign in the past. What the fuck? Strength card reversed, balance reversed, faith. But you don't worry about that investment. It tells me you don't worry about that at all. What the fuck? I never took the investment card out. You don't stress about it. Some of you are happy you got away from a relationship. That just tells me you might have seen more than you expected out of somebody. The Queen of Coins. So you started putting the work and effort toward yourself. It's making me feel like, what else is here? You did. Ace of Coins. I feel like you're going to stay busy and focused on you for a while, or your family. Some of you, it could be doing things to better your health. I also get it going out more energy, but I also feel like you may try to like do something else. Some of you, it's going to be brand new, whether it's a work project or a work related thing you jump into, or whether it's like working out or some shit like that. I don't know. I almost feel like you're going to tell yourself you're going to do something and then you gradually get to it and you start doing it. Whatever. That's what I got for Scorpio. Here we go. I don't feel like love's like a big burden for you right now, or a big thing you're worried about. Strength is up here. Strength is up here, right? I'm still on Scorpio. Ace of Wands, Five of Wands. It's almost like you just don't want to be dealing with a situation that comes in all hot and heavy and then goes to shit. I don't feel like you want, if it's gonna throw a monkey wrench in a situation or not provide solutions, make you unhappy, you're not fucking moving towards that. You're like, fuck that. I don't want to deal with it. I'm tired of that shit. You come off where it's like it's too fucking unproductive, and I don't want this small shitty communication. If I'm gonna love again, it's got to be real. If it's gonna make me feel on the outs, I don't need that. I don't need a man, and I don't need to be upset. You're like, fuck that. I don't need that. And I don't need any toxic energy around me that I've already dealt with. We're not playing with that fucking energy. What I need is the power of manifestation and people to treat me respectfully and not fucking lie to me. You know what I'm saying? All I want is fucking balance. It's almost like you know that. And at this point, and because of what you've seen, a lot of you aren't afraid to cut people out. You're not afraid to say, get the fuck back, or leave me the fuck alone, or just say nothing. Sometimes that's all you have to do. No response is a response. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do Libra in a second. How's everybody doing? You hanging in there? Y'all hanging in there? Y'all doing good? Oh, my lordy lord. Oh, shit, I still had half a cigarette. No, I'm going to smoke a brand new one. It'll probably be after this one. Libra. Oh, wait. I always smoke a Libra. Shit. I know. Holy shit. There you are, too. Maybe it was probably one of the last cards I pulled for Scorpio. Wasn't really paying attention. High trust. Here we go. What's the deal with Libra? Just one for you. What do you want to say? What's coming towards them? Oh, you are definitely gonna put a lot of work and effort to whatever's in front of you. And do you know what's crazy is I think you've been doing this, and I think you know that you've been doing this. Stay away from arguments. I'm gonna tell you right now, stay away from arguments. Don't focus on things when it comes to communication and it doesn't balance out. It's not even worth your time or effort. Focus on being a boss. The boss of your life. Also, some of you have this energy where you, in a relationship, you could have felt like there was three people. There could have been three people. You didn't know if there was a third person or you were the third wheel. Others of you, what it's telling me in a relationship, you may have been in or dealt with, it is telling me that the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, it's almost given me an energy where you couldn't. I hate to say this, but you were never going to figure out how to make somebody like happy, I just feel like you couldn't fix a problem, and I feel like both at times there's no communication on the table. So either at times they were thinking you were lying, or you were thinking they were lying. Something like that's up. Somebody didn't like this relationship, and this is fucked up. So a woman may have felt like a man was focusing on other women, or dealing with another person, or just always staring at them, always had their eyes on them, was always fascinated with other shit versus that person. That ain't gonna work. And I feel like a guy felt like this isn't gonna grow. This isn't gonna succeed like I wanted it to. It's not. I feel like there's a guy, could be a guy Libra, that felt like he couldn't make a earth or air sign happy. Could not bring this to existence. Emotionally, I feel like they were hoping to make it work, or he was, or she may, somebody was wanting it to work, or something about ignoring the fucking problems. What the fuck? But nobody was putting the calculated risk or effort to move forward or fix the situation. You weren't fucking talking to each other. I got no speaking cards on the table. You weren't putting the fucking work on. You weren't doing it. No. That shit ain't happening. So bye kind of energy. Time to start over. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you dealt with. Could have also been a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, whatever. Somebody said, nope, let's try again. The price is wrong, bitch, kind of energy. The moon, you became very aware of it. The person may have felt like you didn't. The person may have felt like they didn't know if you cared about getting a victory with them. How about you, the Empress? You didn't see yourself moving forward with this investment emotionally, or when it came to communication, and the outcome with a love situation. The Queen of Coins. You emotionally backed away from it. Ace of Wands reversed. You weren't playing with it, and you stopped connecting or speaking to them. It was like you were trying to solve a puzzle or fucking riddles, and it became too much for the lady. For the guy, I feel like he just was like, you know what? Apples for apples kind of energy. Whatever. It's something like that. Here we go. Here we go. Something like that. This doesn't have to have been like fucking yesterday's news. This shit could have happened for a while, or went on a little while ago. For some of you it could be a little current, but it feels like this is just what played out, and it feels like it was just like, what do I do with this? Which I think it made it hard to focus on what to believe, or how to trust, or how to move forward. Some of you just made the decision that it's just not. It isn't working. So I've got to kind of I've got to recognize it, whether you recognize it or they recognized it. But I feel like the leash got cut. I hate to put it that way, but that's what I'm getting. All right, here we go. Anything else? You have the Ace of Coins and the Sun card. What's that all about? Why is the Ace of Coins and the Sun card the first two cards? Show me something for them. Strength. You had to become strong and work on. I feel like you just recognized, I need to be alone or away from that person or situation. I need to be strong about that. You have I needed to release a situation. Why did you need to release it? Because when it came to passion or emotional excitement or happiness, you knew it was all bullshit, or wasn't fucking being the focus. It feels like it just wasn't being the focus. You weren't the priority, the love situation that was supposed to happen. The outcome wasn't showing up correctly, and neither was the fucking communication. at fucking all. That's why it broke down. That's why this broke down. Also may have made you feel emotionally distant, or like, why am I putting victory in? Especially if some of you may have felt like, well, why aren't they communicating to me, and who the fuck are they talking to? Because I got to leave this shit alone. That's kind of what it's showing me. Whether it was you or them. Here we go. Jesus. I'm going to tell you something. Some of you may end up looking for a purchase, whether it's purchasing something like a bigger place, a vehicle. This could be in the next 2 to 6 months. Others of you are going to end up going on a vacation, whether it's planned or it's something you haven't done, or going to an event, something you like to do. I also pick up charity. Somebody could be wanting to do something charity related or within their community, whatever the fuck that's about. Here we go. Or they're already doing it. I don't know. Here we go. 9 of Swords. This makes me feel like you came to a completion with that situation, because I feel like you recognized it just wasn't balancing out. It was too much to be juggling. It just feels like it wasn't working, and you fucking became aware. So you're like, I got to move away. I got to move on this. Got to put more work and effort towards something else. This isn't realistic. So I don't even feel like you want to go back towards the investment. Nope. Fuck no. You're like, no, fuck that shit. I'm done with that. I want powerful changes. Here we go. And you're trusting that, and you're working on yourself, and you're going to work on the things you can invest in. It'll be a while, it's telling me too, before you hop towards, you skip diddy-do my ass to another relationship or start speaking to somebody. It'll be a little while before you pick up the emotional, passionate bond. It'll be a while before you start speaking and falling in love with somebody. This fucking person did a number on you, and you know it. You know it. They kind of made you upset. It hurt. This fucking hurt, and you didn't like that you couldn't trust them, so it kind of slowed down your momentum. It slowed you down, but you're going to get your happiness back because you're strong. You're real strong. You're going to move forward. I'm telling you right fucking now. What hurts us can just teach us how to find something else. All right? They could have been an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Fuck, 8 of Swords, Justice card. Could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Gemini's here. Could have been a fucking Sagittarius is here, King of Wands. Could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. One more. You knew it was never gonna work. So it was closing time. You weren't gonna fight for something that wasn't showing up for you, especially if you felt like you were being, if there was a draft or there was too much other shit going on. You said, no, I want to focus on my investment, and I know that's what I should be doing right now. Some of you could have a car that's 10 to 17 years old, whatever the fuck. Might need new wheels. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Okay, who are we going to read next? So we did Libra. I got to do who's up? Virgo, September. Let's do this. Show me something for Virgo. What's coming towards Virgo? What's the message for Virgo? Virgo. What's coming towards Virgo? Okay, do one more. Just one more. Here we go. What's coming towards Virgo? Oop. Show me what's here. Virgo. Let's do 5 more. See what we get. He wants to come out. Give it to him. What's this here? Oh, you finished it for me. Hold on a second, Virgo. You have strong water energy that could be coming up to you next. King of Wands and Trust. I feel like a lot of Virgos have kind of been on the outskirts. You give me this. I've been on the outskirts with anything in a passionate investment towards love for a little while. It almost feels like it doesn't make sense or rain home. What the fuck is that about? It's almost like it's... You just may not be putting the work towards it right now, is what I'm seeing. The 5 of definitely not putting work towards it. 5 of Swords. The next could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio you deal with next. Some of you. Or just keeping your emotions balanced and in check and not facing love for a little bit, staying off scene with it. The Fool card. Definitely could be the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, though. Some of you, that could be the next sign that wants to take risks with you. I'm going to tell you, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. 3 of Wands, King of Cups. It's a new beginning, and it could definitely be with water or earth sign right now. Is what was what's showing up. That really wanted to come out. Faith card. Why is that here? Clarify that. You are at like at a new beginnings phase. I feel like you're going through new beginnings or trying to get things to work out right now. Keep things manageable. You give me, I need to keep things manageable with work and career and maybe kids. Definitely. I do feel like eventually you're going to start talking to somebody. Hold on a second. You will. You'll start picking up communication. Keep it moving. Let's see what you get. Some of you are over a fire sign or Cancer. You don't want to tolerate their bullshit anymore. Some of you, there's your card, the Emperor, the coins, and the Tower. I don't feel like you're trying to resist a solution of happiness and success or love. I just feel like, clarify what's going on. You come off like, I don't think I want to mentally move towards a love situation right now. Or I don't feel emotionally assertive. You just give me this. I don't feel like that's what I want to work towards right now. Yeah, not at all. I want to manifest other shit. Might have dealt with somebody that was that really upset you. Or that when it came to them, clarify this. Yeah, they upset. I'm fucking done. You were upset in this shit. And I feel like that's what's kind of made you put the brakes on. Recognize, you know what? I'm better off with me right now. Virgo, you come off very, very like this. You're going to get communication that's going to make you happy, though. And I think a lot of it is because of what happened. Look at this shit. Remember I gave you this card in reverse? When you get 2 bad cards like that, and it's like they're both like you couldn't trust the situation, or the situation didn't trust to invest in you, or wasn't doing things properly for you, it's when you become strong. It's when you feel defeated, but decisions in the universe get made for you. You no longer become stuck, and happiness comes and finds you. I don't think it's something you got to worry about. I feel like you're more about not being stressed out about things and moving forward independently. You give me a strong, I need to be independent and I need to be aware. Some of you may have tried to talk to somebody else. I bet it's reversed. I don't think it's going to be upright. It might be. Let's see what you get. I am running out of cards. Let's see what you get. So some of you might have tried to talk to somebody else. I don't feel like it lasted though. The investment, no, it didn't. Five of Coins reversed. It's like you may have tried to deal with somebody else at one point, and then you stop moving towards it or working with it, or vice versa, whatever. Start investing or trusting yourself and letting go of things outside of things that weren't showing up or moving towards you. You just weren't having that. Went back to the drawing board type energy. Became emotionally unavailable towards investing in situations that felt like they weren't going to commit to you or be honest with you. It didn't excite you. You lost your excitement or your passion for it. It makes me feel like it's almost like you felt like you took a wrong turn or something went wrong in a love situation. So it was easy not to keep running back towards it or dealing with it anymore. It tells me you will find a happy love situation. It doesn't tell me how long it's going to take or when. But I almost feel like it's just, you just got to kind of let it happen. I feel like when the time is right, the time will be right. That's what it is for Virgo. Here we go. Show me something else for Virgo. Anything else. Two of Swords. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. The card that came flying out. What do you got? Just have faith that everything can work out. Even if things haven't been working out in your favor, look at this shit. Even if things haven't been working out in your favor, don't let it get the best of you. Not right now. Don't do that. And you may need to keep somebody at a distance or not let them get you upset, all fired up. Some of you may need to watch out. Don't let an air, earth, or fire sign get you all fired up. And trust that you can find, I feel like telling you, trust that you can find love and happiness again. Because I don't feel like emotionally it's been something you've wanted to rush towards. No. King of Wands, the Fool. Emotionally, you might feel like it'd be nice, but you also probably have somebody that, I feel like you have somebody that some of you had to deal with somebody that was like, fuck, I still got to deal with them. And I just want to get away. I want this to be behind me. Fuck this shit. That shit investment's over. I want something to last, like be like eternal, forever kind of energy. But it can't be unhealthy, and it's got to come towards me correct and love me. Knight of Cups. Clarify this. I'm doing this. I'm going to tell you. Virgos went through some shit, and it's telling me you've went through enough shit. The Eight of Wands reversed, the Death card, the Strength card, the Queen of Cups, the Star card, and the Ace of Cups reversed before that. Where you came out, the Hermit. I feel like you had to really go back to yourself, back off, because you couldn't trust this motherfucker. You could not fucking trust him. That came out again for you. It definitely could have been an air sign or had air tendencies, or just been hot and fucking cold. Whatever, man. I'm sorry that you went through that, if that's what happened. They could have been a fire sign or a fucking earth sign like you. Wait a minute. No. Hold on. Yeah. Could have been a Virgo. Even though this is a fire energy, they could have been a fucking Virgo because of the 7. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe a Virgo like yourself. Whatever. That's what I'm picking up. Whoop-de-doo-dee. Here we go. Let's move on. We're going to do Leo. Leo. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go. Leo. What do we have for Leo? Trust is the key. Trust is the process, Leo. Hell yeah, baby. Some of you are going to have to really put a lot of trust, faith, and effort. Some of you, this is in proposals or just recognizing things. Leo's getting that side message today. Leo, you getting that side message today. So I also want you to be very, very aware that not everybody's your friend. Because you're gonna have a lot of people that come around that they come around because I don't want to tell you they don't. I'm just going to tell you, just be careful of people coming around for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, like they're going to be some people. You've got to have your energy aware of that. Okay, Leo, watch out for that bullshit. Here we go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Leo. That I picked up without the tarot cards. I've known that for a little while. I've just been kind of silent on it. And don't focus on too many things that could get in your way. Don't focus on too many things that could get in your way right now. That's not where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Not right now. Clarify the Chariot for Leo. It almost makes me feel like you feel like things aren't showing up for you or moving fast enough kind of energy. This is what it tells me. The 4 coins, the world reversed. So you come off with nothing's matching me on an emotional scale, and nothing's really manifesting to the abundance that I want to reach or get to. That's just for now. Things will change. Things will change. Here we go. Some of you could what? So some of you feel like you could have dealt with a greedy ass bitch bastard kind of energy too. What the fuck? Some of you might have felt like you dealt with a greedy asshole. Whatever the fuck that's about. That doesn't resonate with me. So I love when that happens. When I'm like, what the fuck? Here we go. But it may resonate for some of you. Knight of Wands. This is going to sting a little bit. Somebody also may have fucked with you. And what it's not showing me is the 3 of Swords energy. But somebody dipped out. Somebody wasn't patient or willing to work with you. I don't know who did it, why they did it, what they did. It could have been a water sign. Definitely could have been a water fucking sign. Fire sign like yourself. Definitely water, fire. Whatever. What's on the bottom? King of Cups. Reverse. We're going to keep it there because water and fire are on each side here. Page of Cups. Knight of Wands. That energy makes me feel like they put an offer out somewhere else. The Fool. And I feel like it was like it made you feel foolish or emotionally like, what the fuck? Now I got to start over and I got to like let this person go because they're reckless. They never really loved me, or was it all, some of you, it's a matter of how the fuck long were they doing this to me? Here we go. Here we go. 7 to the 10 to the Tower. Show me. What's going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo? It's got to jump, baby. The motherfucker. I'm fucking getting a little upset because I don't like giving the bad readings, but I'm going to tell you. 7 of Cups. When it came to wish fulfillment and the 10 of Cups, happy life, happy wife, happy marriage, they didn't stick around. Or you didn't stick around. Now, this is the part I don't like. The Tower and the Page of Wands. I also feel like you didn't get respectful communication on what the fuck was going on. And look what came out after that, the 3. Mischievous behavior. Somebody else, connecting with somebody else. And I feel like you had to connect the dots or see it for your motherfucking self. Maybe they did communicate it with you. Maybe they got upset. You had a heated argument for some of you. But I don't feel like that happened. I feel like you just saw everything happen over time. What the fuck? The Judgment. Leo. So Leo said, you know what? I'm better off on my own. And I can find somebody to love, or I can put the love towards myself, maybe towards my son, daughter, whatever. I do get I was upset that they cut me out, or that they emotionally abused me like that, or they used me like fucking like they try to recycle me kind of bullshit energy. Some of you, they were a Capricorn. Capricorn or Capricorn felt like a Leo did this to them. Whatever the fuck. The devil, the death could have been a Scorpio. I don't care. Here we go. If it's an air sign, could have been a fucking Libra. Strength card. Queen of Wands. I mean, Queen of Coins reversed. I get a stepping out energy. Somebody step the fuck out. I'm done. It's fucking aggravating. This one's aggravating the shit out of me. Somebody hightailed it the fuck out of there. Whether it was the other sign, whether it's the cross watchers motherfucking read, or I feel like it was done. I feel like it happened to the Leo. Whether you're a woman or a man, I feel like somebody dipped on you. What the fuck? Queen of Swords, the Hermit, the Moon. I feel like it made you want to work on yourself. You may not have a huge circle of friends. Some of you may not have a huge circle of friends, or you started to try to work on yourself after that happened. The Magician. You might have also went back to school, tried to learn shit. Not all of you, but some of you. 7 to this. You have 7-7. False promises and full of shit. You saw somebody that had false promises and was full of shit. 6 of Wands reversed. Definitely could have been, I'm telling you, could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. 8 of Coins. Why is the 8 of Coins here? I feel like you just recognized, you know what? I can continue. I can trust and go. I feel like you needed to focus on renewal energy and not be upset about, you know, what didn't work out. What's going on here? 2 of Swords. Two more. This is going to make sense for some of you. If you were like with this person, kids and shit, this is if you have kids with them. You don't like dealing with them. You do not like talking to them. You don't. Or they don't like talking to you. Somebody's kind of shitty with their vocabulary towards the situation, or just can't stand dealing with a bitch. It's something like that. Here we go. God damn. For real. For real, for real. You may have a son, by the way. Keep getting that energy. Some of you have a son. Between the ages of 6 and 12, maybe 14 max, 6 and 12. Here we go. Give me something else. Do-do-do. Knight of Wands. What's going on? Show me what's up for Leo. What's up? What's really going down for Leo? What do we got for you? Okay. Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. Potential. Strong potential. One more card. One. If that's upright, it's definitely. It's upright. Could have been a fire sign you dealt with, a water sign, or a fucking air sign. Judgment and Knight of Swords. I feel like you're away from that connection because you couldn't trust a motherfucker. 7 of 7. 7-7 again. What the fuck? You may need to look up 7-7. It may have a strong spiritual meaning of some shit you've went through, or it may give you like a revelation of something you need to see. 2. Aware. I feel like emotionally you're focusing on yourself. You're not wanting to. It's almost like you're trying to look at the light of situations. Smart. Especially if you're a woman doing that. Hold on. I feel like that's a good thing to do. Hold on. Some of you may not have rushed towards a love situation, or something about put the work or opened up towards it. I think that's going to change. That Knight of Coins makes me feel like something slow is going to shift for you. What do we got? Why's the 10 of Wands with that? Makes sense. What's here? Nine of Swords. Some of you, it's going to be slow because it's more or less, it's got to make it, it's got to make you feel like it's going to, like it isn't going to hurt you. I hate to say this, but like this love situation isn't going to hurt you. You don't want that hurt again, Leo. Leo doesn't want to put another scar on their heart, is what it's telling me. The High Priestess, and they know that. They're trying to move to calmer waters and better investments. You haven't rushed towards a relationship, or it'll be a slow start, is what it's telling me. There's your card. There's the new beginning card. Chariot's reversed, slow start. Emotionally and taking the risks. It's like you want to emotionally, but then again, you're being kind of either methodical or you're not, you're not at a horse race. You're not watching fucking those dogs that run race. You're not trying to cross that finish line immediately. But you would love to see a turn of events happen. Why is the 5 here? Whatever happened, this could have happened to you 5 or 8 years ago for some of you. I'm just going to leave that there. And I feel like what you should really focus on right now is manifesting and believing that you can manifest love. Focus on manifesting whatever you want, whether it's business, love, the whole kit and caboodle. I think that's your smart ticket right now. Don't stop doing that. Wow, what is it now? You keep coming out too. Strength card reversed. Ace of Wands. So you're getting to the point, or you've identified that you would like to be emotionally equipped with a relationship or be happy with passion. But I feel like the passions before that and the Page of Swords is just making me feel like it hasn't banged on your door or you haven't knocked on it yet. That hasn't come to fruition or fulfillment yet. What's going on here? You're ready. It tells me you're ready to embark on that journey. You're not really stuck in your mind about it. It's more or less just finding that knight in shining armor, princess, that queen, something like that. Enjoying it, going towards the celebration. This is going to make sense for whoever you dealt with in the past. If you still have to fucking deal with them, they're hard to fucking deal with. I hate to say this, but they're a pain in the ass to deal with. It keeps telling me that same fucking story. We're done. Oh my God. I hate to do that, but it's being very repetitive. Like Leo's ready to go forward. And this is fucked up. I almost feel like some of you have this thing. This isn't going to be for everybody, this part, but some of you have this thing where if you do move forward and meet somebody, they're not going to be happy or like that. I don't like an energy like that, but that's what it's coming across with. Like if you have to deal with them, well, they may try to set rules for you, and it's like, who the fuck are you? You're my fucking parental advisor. You're not my fucking guidance counselor. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Like, watch out for that. If you see that bullshit, yep, yeah, fuck out of here. Fuck around and find out, bitch. Talking with Leo, kind of like, no, fuck you. Like, ugh. And that's not going to be everybody, but some of you may know that or feel that way or know that about that person. Instinctively be aware of it. Whatever. I'm fucking over that. Let's keep going. Here we go. All right. Let's keep going. You don't like my video cover? I worked hard on that shit. Cancer. Here we go. It's all good. I don't mind. Ooh, Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? Whew. Cancer's energy. What do we got for you? I hope you get this. First card I split the deck is happiness, but we'll go. Maybe it'll show up. We'll see. I hope that's coming towards you. I really do. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Cancer. It's going to do something different for you. Twist. And put those there and put one on the bottom. What do you got for Cancer? Let's see what you get. Hi, Fly Gal. Hi, Jill. I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. Cancer is trying to be smart with themselves. You got the 9 in the Faith card. We're going to clarify that before I say anything. See what you get, Cancer. Here we go. Let's do this. You're being... It's almost like you're ready to open up and trust the process. You give me this strong, I need to trust the process, and I just got to fucking do it. Energy. Do it. Do it. Do it, Cancer. You give me this, I got to do this. And I know I got to move towards this. What is this card? I have no fucking clue. I can't have any anxiety. I just got to trust that I need to go in this direction. I've been sitting back, not moving forward towards love. God damn it. And you know it. I need to move towards love, or I need to, find the happy medium. I need to start putting the work towards that. Here we go. The investment, baby. Jing-a-lang-lang-lang, make the decision. Ace of Coins, the Empress. You could have been taking care of yourself. Some of you might know somebody that has a little kid or had a baby. I'm going to say something kind of awkward. The kid could be 3 or 4 years old now. Whatever. I see like a 3 or 4 year old running around. Fucking diapers. Here we go. Blue eyes. I see blue eyes. Here we go. Keep going. And that's more rare, so whatever. Here we go. Queen. A lot of you, things were testing your patience, so you just backed the fuck away for a while. You said, fuck the bullshit. Maybe you have that child. So I feel like it's somebody around you. Here we go. 5. All right. 10. 3. You've been at a distance with social acceptance. I'm done. I'm fucking done. You've been like, nope. I'm going to invest in myself. I don't want any fucking chaos. And emotionally, it just makes me drained and tired. And why the fuck am I going to emotionally beat myself up over a situation? Start communication just to be upset about it. I need to focus on what I can have. I feel like you did for a while, and now you're ready to manifest changing the scripts, changing the procedure, trusting the process, because you've let go. It's almost like you humbled yourself. Had a piece of humble pie. You recognize, like, yeah, I've held off for long enough. I wasn't moving forward. I didn't want to tolerate anybody. Nothing was balancing out. Everything tasted like shit. Everything tastes like shit, smelled like shit, seemed like shit. It is shit because it is shit kind of energy. I feel like you feel like you've overcome this with this 8. I feel like you're like over that shit. It's a lot of shit talk. And I feel like you know that you can trust moving forward. This makes me feel like you can start picking up where you put everything down. It almost feels like you had to go belly up or just get away from shit. Death card. You wanted a brand new beginning, baby. Death card reversed. Because the investments of the past were emotionally just draining you. I'm fucking done. You were getting drained too much. You felt like everything was sucking the fucking life out of you. It might not be a recent history, but it feels like this is what you had. Some of you felt so at a distance with seeing change happen. Definitely with love situations, or even moving towards something about moving towards them. And then your card came out in reverse, moving in that direction, working with them. And I feel like now you're not so upset anymore. Now you're going to start putting the effort towards it. You're not upset because you've given it thought, and now you want to move towards some kind of celebration or happiness or victory. And it's probably with a love situation. Because I feel like you have truth and clarity that you've held off or been resistant for it for a little bit longer than you were expecting. But I feel like that resilient energy was wise. I feel like it was wise. I don't feel like you felt like you were stuck or you needed another person. I think you just became aware that it was what was needed at the time. It was what I needed to do for me. It was what was going to make me feel better. Just step it offset for a little bit. Because I'm not going to let somebody upset with me or fuck with me or play with me. I'm not going to let somebody come in, rush in, and make me fucking wonder. This almost makes me feel like, are they ghosting me? What are they doing? Why can't I see what they're doing? Kind of energy. Hold on. You couldn't see what they were doing, or you did see what they were doing, and they could have been lying. You might have dealt with an air or a fire sign that was lying. Some of you, I'm going to tell you, whoever, air, fire, water sign, whatever. Fire and water. Here we go. And I don't feel like this is, you don't come off combative or upset over this anymore. I feel like you've balanced that energy out. Good for you. But now you're ready to move forward. The Fool card, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords. Why do I feel like you had to release you could have hated dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it could have been a female, or you don't like talking to them, or you thought they were manipulative. What the fuck? Emotion? Yeah. I feel like you were like, nope, I'm moving away from that energy. Could have been a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You might have felt that way around them too, something like that. You come off like that, and that feels like it was a while back. That may have been, I'm going to tell you, in like 15 months, 15 months, 24 months, maybe 28 months. I don't fucking care. But I feel like you just had to like disappear. Not be available. Hang it up for a little bit. That's all I'm seeing right now for you. For you. You're ready to start something over though, or have a new beginning. Hold on. Let's see what else we get for you. Hit that like button on your way in. Thank you very much. All right. Show me something for Cancer. This one first for some reason. I feel like you're ready to start. This just gives me like, it's like pulling the lawnmower cord. Start the communication that you haven't been having, that you've been at a distance from or out in the cold with. It's time for those victories. And I feel like you got to trust this shit and just do it kind of energy. Clarify the Death card and the Chariot upright. So the first two cards you got. King of Swords. Clarify that a little bit more. Give me a little more clarification for Cancer, please. Some of you may have had to back off from a fire sign, earth sign, water sign, whatever. It wasn't 7 and 5 of swords. It wasn't worth it. It was just too much. Whether it was air, fire, water sign, it was too fucking much. And you weren't seeing enough change. It wasn't making you happy. You also didn't know if you could trust them. Something about, I don't know if I could trust them, or if what they tell me is truthful. They may live in a different town, state, something like that, whatever. May have been separated for quite some time. You may have a daughter. Fucking what the fuck? Or kids. They could have been a Sagittarius. You don't trust a motherfucker, though. I get it. They could be at a distance from you. This distance energy all over this table. Maybe a Capricorn for some. Maybe Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know. Why? Why is that here? Some of you could have been an Aries. Sagittarius comes up very prominent, very strong. Knight of Wands. When it comes to playing with a situation, you felt on guard, or like they weren't willing to work with you. I just don't feel like there was a lot of respect here. Some of you, it was problems between the communication issues. A woman could have been meddling with the situation for some, not all. You may have been aware of this. Too many people are in this fucking equation. I don't really care for that. So you may have had to, like, say, rise and shine to a new day and let go of all the stuff in the past. Just trying to focus on the things that can happen. It's almost like you want to see good shit come towards you in the future. And I feel like this is something you hold on to tightly. I feel like this is, if you daydream or you think in your head a lot, you think about all the shit you want to have or you'd like to have. And that might help you when you're not feeling so, when you're feeling kind of lethargic or tired, whatever. Temperance. Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. It's just telling me for a while you might have felt like things weren't changing, or you might have felt like you were in a rut outside, like going towards relationships. Now, remember, this is going to be for the Cancers that it makes sense to. That may not resonate with everybody. All right, here we go. I usually do say the sign I'm on. I believe we just did Cancer. Anyways, I don't always, but I usually do. Here we go. Gemini. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Remember to hit that like button on the way in if you don't mind, or if you've been watching, I appreciate it. Balance. Why is balance here for Gemini? What the fuck's really going on? Somebody may not feel like they got a fair treatment of balance. What the fuck? Why do you keep getting, I'm not getting balance and shit, or I feel left out, or I'm not getting a victory, or I'm waiting on something. You got this, I'm waiting on energy, I'm waiting on something. And you don't trust it. You feel like you can't trust what you're waiting for. Some of you, it's dilemma. I almost feel like you don't trust a situation, or there were people you didn't trust. So show me something else. It has to do with wanting to be able to be a part of a situation, but knowing truthfully. So there's an investment you once had that doesn't feel like it's moving the way you were expecting, and you don't like how it's putting you on pause. What? You don't even trust it. You don't fucking trust it. And emotionally, I feel like you're content with saying, fuck this. It's taking too much time. You give me, it's driving me nuts. And I want to manifest something better. You come off like I got to let go of this. It's too fucking damaging. And I don't feel like it's fair. I don't feel like it's fair. And it's been emotionally fucking me up. Seven of Wands. I don't want to be guarded. I just want a fucking decision made. Hurry up, would you? All right. What the fuck's going on? Why is nobody communicating? Kind of energy. You come across my table like I'm fucking tired of it, and I just want to get away from it. I just want peace. It's almost like you know something needs to change or be said. Emotionally, what's up? It's fucking you have lingering emotional bullshit. Something's been stressing you out, and you're just over it. The Judgment reversed. When it comes to playing with it, what's up? You're done. You have this, I'm done with the bullshit energy. I don't want to be stressed on energy. If it isn't meant for me, it's not meant for me, and I fucking know it. That could be a person. That could have been a love situation for some of you that you gave thought to, or that you worked with at a time. Some of you, it's love or work, love or career, or both. It's almost like love situations happened, and then they love situations happened, and the breakup happened, is what it's telling me. You had to say goodbye to the love situation. I feel like you're trying to figure out what you're going to move on to that's going to be emotionally available or exciting for you. I feel like you're trying to figure out what to be passionate about, what to work with. I do feel like you have a little bit of anxiety, maybe a little bit of fear of letting go of something. It could be around business or just going in a new direction, but you're not going to lie about if something doesn't value to stay down. I don't feel like you want to sit in that energy. It's almost like the King of Wands reversed. Some of you want to become more social and also want to make more time or invest in situations. Some of you could feel like you haven't invested in love or felt love that made you feel fulfilled for a while. And I feel like other things stressed you out for so long that you're like, no, I need a brand new beginning. I need to move forward because nothing's making me content or happy. Everything feels toxic as fuck, and I'm sick of this fucking energy. And I don't want to be upset. I just want the fucking new beginning, and I don't want to think about the bullshit anymore. I just want to move towards that shit. I want to be happy in a celebration, and I really would like the balance. Just stay strong, baby. Woman or man, just stay strong, Gemini. I feel like your message is stay strong and don't let shit get to you. I'm gonna give you more. Show me something, Gemini. What's coming towards you? What's coming towards Gemini? What's the message for Gemini? Show me why that came out like that. Back and forth energy. You have very back and forth energy. Do I work with it? Do I let it go? You're very like, do I work with it? Do I invest with it, or do I let it go? You could be waiting on news, an outcome, because you have the 9 and the 3 that came out first, but they came out sideways, which tells me that things may not have been feeling like it's pulling towards you, or it may have made you feel like you want to pull away from it. This one's going to be very kind of to the point in your story or not. 9 of Cups, King of Coins. There was something you invested in that you no longer feel excited about. Something about, I don't feel excited with this. I once had passion about it, but I feel like I don't feel like it's what I want, or it's what's going to, overflow the cup. I also want to do something where you give me this energy. I want to do something that's less stressful. I want to have more time with my children. I want to cut through any bullshit or any deceptive energy. I have a little bit of anxiety, but it's almost like I want to find my place or figure out what to do, how to get the balance. You'll figure this out. I feel like you'll figure this out. The Magician keeps coming out for you upright. Give me something for Gemini. You got to be strong. Like I said, or I think I already said this to you. You got to be strong. That balance will find you, and you will find it. Some of you need a vacation. It's been a while since you've went on a vacation or had invited change. I feel like you want to manifest change, and you're in an energy where you want to let something go, or you want to leave something behind. And now you're starting to like review it or see it for what it is. That's not going to be all of you, but some of you that could be what's going on for you. Some of you aren't feeling emotionally available right now, too. You're struggling with emotional connection or opening up emotionally. That might hit home for a lot of you Geminis. You just feel emotionally uncommitted or unavailable. That tells me you might have a high stress indicator, or just stress that it's just 8 of Swords. I feel like it's just something you don't want to be moving towards. You want to be moving away from. It's like, I need to be stress-free. And I need to trust that that's the direction that's good for me, because I know that's what I need to do. Sometimes saying goodbye is the right option. You know what? I think that's what some of you are, where you're at and what you're trying to trust. Here we go. Anything else for Gemini? Show me something for Gemini. I'm telling you, you got the Faith card. It's all about what you want and how you want to go forward. Don't let anybody make up your fucking mind. Make up your own mind, whether it's today, tomorrow, 6 months, a year, whatever the fuck it is. Just start putting in that work now, all right? I feel like you're going to start doing that soon, or you've already started. Here you go. You're going to start, or some of you have started, is what it's telling me. Some of you have started. Some of you feel like you got to get rid of things that just weren't working out in your life, or showing you happiness and victories and successes, because Gemini is ready for balance and ready to cut out anything else that doesn't balance them or puts on too much pressure. Geminis don't want pressure. You know what I'm saying? They want things to make them intrigued, excited, curious. You have I want to be curious. I want to be independent energy. I want to rule situations. I don't want shit to play with me or make me feel like I'm not the investment that's needed. I'll be my own fucking investment. I can invest in myself. I can trust myself. You're going to be coming to this milestone or crossroads if it hasn't already happened for some of you Geminis. Here we go. Taurus. How's everybody doing in here? We doing all right? My bunions, my toes. I never say bunions. My fucking toes are freezing. I got fucking slippers on. My toes are cold as shit. And I'm not putting heat back on. Fuck all that shit. King of Swords reversed. Did you release a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius? Or stop speaking to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo? Somebody like that, potentially. Somebody got left out in the motherfucking cold. Feel like you went towards an investment that made sense to you. Some of you, that was priority number one. You might have had to say goodbye to a situation that seemed like it was going to be a dead end. Wasn't going to work out. Wasn't worth putting the work and effort towards. Dead end, death guard, done, 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 done. You're like, nope. Goodbye. See you later. You fucking knew it. You fucking knew it. Goddamn psychic ass motherfucker. Yo. You're probably a woman too that knew it and had to just put a decision on a situation. You know what? You didn't want to be a crash course in a relationship or deal with something that was fucking moving like fucking slow as molasses, or just it didn't make sense. Something didn't make sense. Balance, and you fucking were aware that it didn't make sense when it came to getting the balance and happiness. You fucking knew this. So emotionally, you might have pulled away, moved in a different direction. Did you do that? 8 of, you didn't get upset about it, it's telling me. I feel like you were more or less trying to focus on moving towards things and not feeling like love was going to be something of a problem or a worry for a while. I think when it came to worrying or thinking about stuff, it might have been something to do with work or a child. Work, child, something like that. Moving on towards something. It's work. It's work, child, or just moving into something that's going to be more lucrative, whatever that's about. Here we go. 7 of Swords. Some of you might have had some untrusted bitches around too. You might have had people that gawked at you or looked at you funny, and you were quick to be like, well, fuck that bitch. Not all of you, some of you. I'm just seeing that could have been, some of you might have had some gawky ass energy or gawky fucking stuck up ass people around you. 2 of Coins. And it's not like you had to know them. You may just had to have been acquaintances, some shit like, I'm fucking over that shit. Here we go. The Magician. Good. Emotionally, I think you're going to get balance, emotional balance as well. You're going to keep putting work and growth into situations because that's been your strength. I think you're going to come to the realization that it's time to start moving towards more excitement or fun and manifesting it in my life, giving myself more leisure time. I feel like that's going to come up for you soon. You may have had to cut away from love for a while and passion so you could follow your direction. Some of you, I feel like you weren't taking risks with anything but work or trying to make work be like priority. Standing tall. 7 of love didn't excite you. I don't feel like you trusted things were going to change or develop, right? Like immediate, or even wanted to be like focusing on that with your emotions. You come off like, nah, I needed to back away from the love situation. It's not that I don't want to love again. It's just I'm not looking for it right now. This may have already happened for a lot of you, whatever. Here we go. Because the 7, the 9 to the Hanged Man. Some of you, it's just you haven't found somebody that's made you happy. If you've been single a while, you just haven't found somebody that's made you happy. Page of Swords reversed. There's been no communication or victory and success with a person because you haven't found that person yet since the last whatever. Some of you got out of the relationship. You may have talked to them after the relationship, but you never really went back. You never dipped your toes back in the water. Temperance card. No, it got, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you valued your patience and recognized I'm not going to go in that direction. There's other things I want to commit to. It just feels like that's what you were aware of. Why is this here? It was investing in building up yourself, working on you and bringing whatever you can bring home, or creating more abundant energy, figuring out how to do this. I feel like you stepped off the dating scene for a while and made that decision. That's what it's telling me. Let's keep rolling. Good night, old man. Oh shit, we're almost at Pisces too. I gotta read HBRA 13s. Leo here, and I had a greedy asshole. Definitely water sign, and he was playing games. I have too many chances now. I have nothing to give anymore. Yeah. Hey, Goodman, good to see you. I think I said hello, but I think you were busy. Hey, Heather. What's up, crisscross applesauce? Here we go. All right. I'll give Taurus a little bit more. I just keep manifesting and aim for that balance. You know what I'm saying? There are going to be times shit gets upsets you, or look at this, upsets you, like I just fucking said, or you got to pull back your energy and not get upset about it. My message before this came out was going to be before this came out, don't let shit upset you. And I want you to have faith in everything that you want to manifest. I want you to put the effort there, put the emotion there. And if you feel like things are moving slower than you'd like to admit, or it just hasn't started, don't lose sight of hope. Some of you, it hasn't been a problem with career. Some of you it has. Others of you, it's more connecting the dots emotionally or in a relationship, seeing things actually change. That you're going to come to a completion. It's almost like something about it hasn't been the right time to commit for a lot of you, or you committed to somebody at the wrong time. What? Magician, you keep getting that. Keep building up your dreams, your fortune, your happiness. Let everything just roll with you. Show me something for you, and just trust that everything's gonna work out. You got to have a lot of trust in that that situation. 2 and 2. So 2 and 2, 4 and 4. You got to be aware that that's going to be the best thing. Why is that here? And some of you were a little emotionally distant or strong about not opening up emotionally. You're not going to stay like that. Some of you are actually past all that, and you're ready. Some of you are ready to start fucking, popping off with some fun shit in your life, being emotionally available for like a love situation and happy fuckingness, because you're ready for that balance. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a big focus, but now love's coming towards you, or you're going to start going towards it. This may even be a motherfucking gift from the universe or a surprise. You may not. I almost feel like she doesn't see this coming. She or he doesn't see this coming. Shit. Let's see what happens for you. And truth and clarity, what I just said may definitely happen for some of you out there. You may find somebody that you stick to them like glue, or you like them around, they like you around. Something like that for you. Here we go. All right, now we're going to go on to Pisces. Here we go. All right. I need some coffee. I'm almost dry as shit. I added ice to this. I can't even drink all this shit. I'm going to fucking have to piss a lot tonight. I'm going to be up all fucking night. I can't do this again. I was up like most of the night last night. I got to learn to shut the fucking TV off. I'll start watching shit, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go to bed, and I never shut it off, and it's 3 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. Like, fuck. I do that too much lately. A lot. But it's easier when you're like I'm congested. Hey, Jill. Yes, we're on Aries. Wait a minute. No. Are we on Aries? Why the fuck did I give Pisces 2 readings? Who the fuck did I just read? What the fuck? Did I fuck up? I can't remember. I read Taurus. Why did I feel like I just read Pisces? Maybe it's a water sign. Maybe someone's thinking about a water sign, or a water sign's thinking about a Taurus. Could just be thinking about love all over again. Somebody could be thinking about your Taurus, but we're going to move on to Pisces. Why the fuck does that seem... Why? No, it's Aries. Pisces is... So Whoa. So I got 2 things I want to say. That could be crossing into Aries zone. There could be a Pisces that's thinking about Aries or Taurus. We're done. I'm not... Fuck it. If it comes out, it comes out. Let's see what happens. That got me all fucked up reading the comments. I was like, what? Aries. Workity. Stay in that energy. I think you're going to stay driven, focused, have a high drive. Some of you are going to be very focused, creative, or open up new endeavors or plans. Some of you are going to Some of you are going to be moving around a lot. I feel like this hasn't started yet, but I feel like you will get there. What I mean by that is some of you motherfuckers could be traveling. That says travel. It's just some of you may have already done it, but some of you are going to do it again and again and again. That 8 and 8 makes me just feel like you keep doing it. You know what showed up too? It's going to show up. Not right yet. I feel like King of Coins, you're focusing on business or your value, and that's the judgment at hand right now. I feel like that's what you're trusting you right now. You're going to get water in this reading. There's a water sign thinking of, I'm done. One shuffle. Water is thinking about you. Emperor. Let's see what comes up next, shall we? You're caught upright. Not trying to resist situations, social gatherings, or excitement and happiness, wanting balance with that. Some of you know it's time for it, or it's time. It's almost like it's time to open up the opportunities. Take the fucking risks. Be passionate, excited, be bold, be driven, go after it. Open your heart, have some fucking fun, because things don't feel like they've come to that conclusion, or they made it felt like it's stuck, and you fucking know that. Time to go for those investments. I feel like you've been putting a lot of investment and hard work towards you, and you haven't been going towards things that you should be going towards, or fighting for things like taking risks. And it's probably towards love or a water sign. Fucking water energy. Get the fuck out of here. So either what goes around comes around. Some of you could have a water sign that tries to reach out, or you reach out to them. Something like that. It might have already happened. Here we go. You stopped talking for a hot minute, it tells me. You didn't talk to this person for a while. It's almost like they didn't reach out, or you didn't reach out. Somebody wasn't motherfucking speaking to the other person. And now that somebody's trying to come towards that situation, somebody's trying to burst that bubble. Here we go. It tells me you both kind of emotionally withdrew and started putting work and effort towards like foundation, career, talents, and trusted that, said goodbye to that situation for a while. Didn't have any passion or emotion towards it. But now it's coming back around. You definitely have a motherfucking water sign in your energy. Some of you are holding on, or you think about situations that kind of, I get them like an evaporated energy. Something could have evaporated with you in the past with a fire or air sign, or you didn't trust it at all. You thought about it, you thought too much on it. You had too much going fucking round and round in your head. Fucking like that fucking wheel. Holy motherfucker. You stopped talking to him. You moved away from it. The Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords. You didn't trust it emotionally. You're thinking about working towards situations, or you thought about working towards love or investing in it. It's telling me, but you haven't really jumped at it yet. You've been emotionally at a distance, or in a separation. Some of you 3 years, 3 months. The wheel. You fell out of communication, and in the past, it tells me you fell out of communication with 3 different signs. A water sign, definitely. A fucking air sign, and a fire sign. Some of you, that goes way back. You stopped investing in things because they didn't seem like they were gonna ever fucking like work. That goes into the 3 categories I said beforehand. You thought about it. You stopped putting your imagination to it or playing with it. It stressed you out, or the fact of starting over did. You tried to put that behind you. You tried to emotionally recognize that you didn't really need to focus on it, something like that, and trust that you didn't have to. Let's give Aries a little bit more. What the fuckity fuck, Aries? Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's get to 200 likes. We can get to 200 before I end the live, can't we? I think we can. What the fuck time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock at night. And this is fucking like all fucking melted. Give me something else for Aries, please. What's coming towards you? What's coming towards Aries? What's the message? Aries, what's coming towards Aries? You need an even number for some reason, so you're gonna get 4. 4. Whatever the fuck that's about. Ooh, what is that? have a kind of like an accepting energy. I feel like what's coming towards you is accepting the reality of things that didn't work out or that you didn't invest in. It's you have I had to accept situations I didn't invest in, I didn't communicate with anymore, and I should be focusing on things that I would like to have in my life. I also feel like you don't want to focus on stress. You also may be trying to better yourself or take like I picked this up on you a couple days ago. Aries may be trying to change the way they look or change the way they dress or taking a little bit of responsibility towards their health, trying to get a little more fit. I picked up that on you the other day. Here we go. Truth and clarity, Ace of Swords. You don't want to have any balance and you don't want to feel like you're juggling too many things. You also give me, I don't want any anxiety, baby. Fucking one shuffle. I'm like, you don't want any anxiety. Aries is all about wanting the victories and not being at a motherfucking distance from it. Just wanting to, have the wheel of fortune, that good luck. The investment happened. They're tired of shit not working out. Done. I'm done. And you're emotionally very, very aware of it. You got to start picking up communication and working with it. I feel like you've already been at the crossroads of being upset, and it's time to find balance and leave everything else out behind you. And continue to show growth and effort towards what's important to you. And I don't feel like anything's going to stop you from doing that. Not right now. This is going to be rough, but I'm going to tell you. You're a man or you're a woman, and it's telling me some of you Aries have had a hard time wanting to go towards a relationship or fucking deal with it. And this has been sitting ugly with you for a fucking minute. You're just not having it. Emotionally, you're like, what the fuck's the point? Or it's almost like you're not impressed. Or the things that have happened is sex-based. It's a fucking fling. It's sex-based. You hold on to it for a little bit, and then it's gone. It's gone. Emotionally, it's gone. It's gone. See you later, alligator. Don't stress about anything right now. Just make decisions not to be stress-free. And I feel like that's what you've been doing, but I also feel like you're going to start working on yourself and start moving towards wanting to do more. You have a lot of I want to move around energy. What do you want to manifest? Some of you are letting go of old patterns or old beliefs. I feel like a lot of you have put a lot of work and effort in yourself, and you're ready for a new start, a new beginning. And I feel like you would know this, that it's time for those celebrations or the change. Because I do feel like emotionally you weren't putting the work towards it, and you knew at the end of the day that was going to bring in happiness or fulfillment for you. I feel like you've known that. I feel like it's time to mingle, baby. I feel like the past is behind you. I feel like the past isn't something you're willing to focus on or lie about how you feel in situations or how you felt in love situations or how they were mostly sex-based connections. A lot of you, it's almost like you had to fucking put the brakes on, or you weren't staying heavily committed to relationships. If you've dealt with a lot of people where you've wanted to make things work like the magician, but it came out like this on your ass, and you couldn't trust it, you might have had a lot of casual connections more than platonic shit. I mean, not platonic. You may have had a lot of sex like in and out relationships, like in 1 minute, out the next. You know what I mean? Never really settled down. Some of you didn't settle down because you couldn't trust the fucking situation anymore. And I feel like you need to go back to figuring out, no matter what's happened in the past, I can manifest something better. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like it was. I feel like that's the important message for Aries. All right? Let me see if I can get you anything else before we hang up. Don't let anything upset you right now. Just focus on balance, transformation. Even if you're not sure about the investments that you're going to work on or the people you're going to invest in. Even if you're unsure of that, I think that's going to be something you start figuring out. I feel like that's going to be what you're going towards more than what's coming towards you. Anything coming towards you? Some of you could be, you could get somebody who wants to communicate. You may not want to communicate with them, or vice versa. That could be you or the crossroads church. Somebody wants to communicate to somebody, whether you want to communicate to them, they want to communicate to you. It doesn't feel like both want to. It feels like one does. I don't see anybody taking action though. Knight of Swords, Page of Coins reversed. You guys don't trust each other. You don't trust each other, you ain't doing it. Faith, leave the past behind. And I feel like it's time to really try to venture out to find a true love connection, not just a fucking casual bullshit. I feel like this is a good year. Either 2025 or something about 2025, 2026 for you. You could find a true destined connection that makes you happy and you fall in love with. That's the reading I have for the zodiac sign of Aries. I hope you guys all enjoyed these readings. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you all have a good night. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, and I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.